Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Roomba i5 Plus self-empty base and mop combo on the left and the Roomba Combo Essential on the right. So we got a great big mess in this kitchen. We're going to see how they mop and vacuum at the same time. Now the J5 has a self-emptying base, so when it comes back to the base station, it's going to empty everything out into this dust bag right here that you got to change once in a while. This Combo Essentials, you're going to have to empty out yourself. So you got to take this over to the trash can, lift this up, and you're going to empty all that out. There is a filter. We're going to put our water right here. And now you've got to add the mop attachment. Here's the mopping attachment, and it simply clicks on there. There is a little water pump in there that's going to pump water out these little holes, and that's how it's going to wet the mop. Now I did wet this mop pad before I started. Over here on the i5, we're going to change out the dust bin. So press this button. This is the dust bin when you're vacuuming only, because it can self-empty out that little flapper right there. But we're going to put this one on. This is a different one. You'll have to empty this out when you're done. Everything, all the dirt and debris are going to go in here. Take this to the trash can. There's the mopping pad. We put all the liquid right here. I did wet that before we started. Now you're simply going to take this, rotate it on, and click it. Okay, so we'll tell the essentials to get started. Okay, so here both of them are going to start cleaning. Now with the i5, it did it in one mopping pass, the essentials did. With the i5, I can put these virtual walls up to keep it in this room. It will map your house and you can select different rooms for it to clean. The i5 is doing a good job of mopping. The Essentials combo is over there. It's vacuuming and mopping. Now both of them, if you have a carpet or if you have a rug in your room, you do have to pick it up because they can't avoid it unless you put an obstacle. But the i5, I could put one of them virtual walls around that carpet to keep it away from that area. Okay, so here comes the i5 with its mopping pass. I'd say the i5 has a little bit better mop. Yeah, it did a little bit better job there. It's still got to be gone over a few more times. Yeah, that did a really good job. Here we got the essentials over here. And here comes the i5. Yeah, it did a pretty good job on that little, that was a muddy paw print there. Now with the essentials, the only way to keep it in a room is you have to put a physical barrier up. So if I want it to stay in this room and if I don't want it to come over here where there's carpet, I got to put a physical barrier up for it. With the i5 over here, I can put one of these virtual walls up. It shoots a laser across, and now this i5 will not cross that laser. I can also put this in a different mode where it puts a 2-foot circle around if I want to keep it away from like a dog bowl or something. Now both of them will clean in straight lines like they're doing. Here we have the essentials. See, it'll go back and forth and make the nice lines also. Okay, so I told the essentials to navigate back to its base station where it'll charge and we'll empty out its waste bin. Yeah, the essentials mop does okay too. Okay, so the i5 is done also, and it's going to come back to its docking station. It's a little bit quicker coming home. And we're going to empty them out and see how they both did. Now, since I've got the mopping attachment on the i5, it will not activate the self-empty base. Okay, so they're both docked. Let's take a look. Empty this. Again, I got to take this over to the trash can and empty everything out. And if I did that at the trash can, it wouldn't make a mess. But let's see how the mopping did. Yeah, the mopping attachment did pretty good. Let's go over here. Let's see how much it picked up. It does have a built-in tool there you can use. Yeah, it did a good job also, picking up a lot of dirt and debris and dog hair. Let's check the mopping attachment. Yep, it did a good job mopping too. Okay, so a neat thing about the i5 is, so if you want to use it for only vacuuming, again, it'll come back. You put the other dustbin on here and it vacuums everything out through this little chamber right here. That's a pretty neat feature. And again, one thing I want to stress is with the Essentials, the only way to keep it in a room is with a physical barrier. It does not, it'll create a map of what it cleaned, but it doesn't map your house like the i5 does. The i5 responds to those virtual walls. I love those virtual walls. They are, you can get some generic ones like 2 for $25 or something, but those are, I love having those with this. Now they do sell an i5 without the self-empty base, and it works just the same as this i5, except it doesn't self-empty. Okay, so here's the i5. They both use the same Roomba app, but again, the i5, I can map my house. Now it's a very generic map. It's not super detailed, but I can do different rooms now. I had it, there's that virtual wall I put up, but I had it stop right here. It could have mapped my whole house, but I cannot do no-go zones. So that's one thing. At least I can use the virtual walls. Now let's go to history. And it should show me, yeah, there's a map of what it cleaned, which is about the same as the Essentials. Let's go to the Essentials. Again, here it is on the app. No map button. But let's go down to history. So it's doing, see, it does some mapping. It shows that it cleaned, but it's just very generic. No details and no way to keep it out of certain areas. You can't do a timed clean, but you can't tell it to go over the room twice or 3 times. Okay, so I did buy these with my own money. Now the i5, I don't consider it one of the better ones. There is a J5 that I do like, and there's a J7 that I really like, but it doesn't do mopping. The Combo Essentials, this is brand new on the right. It has that mopping pad attachment. It's $280. They have another one without the mopping attachment. I just don't see the need for this one yet. I don't understand the reasoning. Now the i5, I'm starting to like more and more I use it. When I first got it, it was kind of hard and complicated. The more I use it, the more I am starting to like it. It is able to map your house without having a LiDAR sensor on top. I don't know exactly how it's doing it, but it does it. It's an okay map. Now, I like to step up one step from the i5 is a J5 or like a UFI where you can put no-go zones. Now, at least I can use these little virtual walls, these things that take AA batteries, but the batteries run down, and so you got to be able to replace those. But okay, let's go. i5 price range. That's all over the place. They love to put it on sale. It looks exactly like the J5 in the pictures, except it is different. Sometimes I have seen it around $350. That's not a bad price. I would spend a little bit more on a LiDAR vacuum. Right now it's $450. They have one without the self-empty for $300, and you are going to have to buy those virtual walls. Now this one, $280. I just cannot find a place that I would need to buy it because it, like here, I have carpet over there. To keep it off that carpet, I would have to put a physical barrier. You know, at least with the i5, I can put a virtual wall and keep it in the same room. Now there might be a place in a small apartment, small room, you know, it does an okay job. It's quiet. It's very low to the ground, so it does get into a lot of places. You know, it does a decent job. The mop just sits on the floor. It doesn't vibrate it. It doesn't push it down. I really consider the Essentials kind of a competitor. Well, the 692 and 694 are a little bit better vacuum because they have the sensor. These will respond to the virtual walls. So that makes these a great, well, they don't map your house, but at least they respond. Now here we have a Eufy L50. $150 at Walmart. That has the LiDAR navigation. These map your house. It creates a really detailed map. You can do different rooms, no-go zones. those are hugely important in my opinion. Now, it doesn't avoid low obstacles. That takes even more sensors, so more money. But man, for 150 bucks, they're starting to get into this LiDAR navigation. Now over here we have the Roomba. This is the J5, I think, but it's got the sensor here. That's an expensive sensor because it can map your house really good, but it also takes pictures and it avoids obstacles really low to the ground. Here we have some sharks. They've got the LiDAR navigation. There's that L50. Even the Eureka, it's got a mopping attachment and it's got LiDAR navigation. Yeah, the Roomba Combo Essential, they got this Y014020. They've got one without the mopping attachment. It's about $30 cheaper. I've got it on order. These are just released. Man, these things are really super basic. I was really hoping for like some improved technology. You know, robots have just been advancing so much lately. It's an okay robot. I just don't see the place for it yet. So be sure and check me out on Instagram. Look for my logo, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram. I do free giveaways there, and my Facebook group page. If you could hit a follow, that helps out my Instagram account. In there, you'll see behind the scenes. I just finished up doing which Roomba to buy. I've got all these Roombas here. I also branded my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. It's available in K-Cup, whole bean, or ground coffee already. And you can buy that at justadadcoffee.com. I also did a comparison with all of these robots. I got the Narwhal Frio X30, or I forget, Frio Ultra, Dream L10S, Q Revo Roborock. They've got a brand new Q Revo coming out, so I will be purchasing it. I will compare it to the old one, and I'll compare it to these also. Roborock S8, you know, it's big, bulky. It actually does a pretty good job cleaning, because when I empty these dirty water tanks, the S8 always has the most dirt in it. So, you know, I don't necessarily like it, but it actually does a good job. L20, Dream L20, that's $1,000 right now, but it is big, bulky, but it does a good job. It's basically like an X30, except it doesn't use hot water and it's smaller. I also do lots of reviews on different Tinicos, which Tinico to buy. I've got the Shark. I'm really hoping for Shark to release a new hydrovac. I got the Dream one, another Shark, and the Kenmore. I really do love the Kenmore. Also just did a review, $1,200 for a Dyson robot vacuum cleaner. Is it worth it? No, but it's actually pretty cool. Here we got the Roborock Q, that's the Q7 Plus. I also have a video coming out. Keurig just released this K-Mini Go. I got this at Target. Brand new Keurig. It's going to be competing with, yeah, I don't know anything about it yet. Here we got the Walmart Beautiful Slim Espresso Maker from Beautiful. Bissell just released a brand new Crosswave. Don't know anything about it, but I bought it. Just finished up doing a bunch of carpet cleaners. Shark just came out with this brand new one, Stain Striker. This is the Walmart version, and it's definitely the one to get. And so this just came in from Amazon. I just bought it with my own money. This Shark released a brand new carpet cleaner. I don't know anything about it. I just found it, and like there's no advertising on it or nothing. Just finished up taking some pictures for some videos I got with Shark, AI Ultra. We got the Eufy L60, the Eureka vacuum cleaner. So again, if you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that really helps out my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more robot vacuum cleaners. As soon as the new ones are released, I'm going to purchase them, and that way I can give you the honest review of would I spend that amount of money on that robot vacuum cleaner. Again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.